Under his control, by Krishna's mercy. Avyaktam vyaktim apannam manyante mam abuddhayah param bhavam ajananto mamavyayam anuttamam. Quote, Unintelligent men who know me not think that I have assumed this form and personality. Due to their small knowledge, they do not know my higher nature, which is changeless and supreme. Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita 7:24. Just hear me out on this one for a second. I am intentionally taking the side of the dreaded Mayavadi. You know, the category of transcendentalists repeatedly and regularly criticized by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the group of philosophers directly challenged by His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. The ones even touched upon in Bhagavad-gita in certain places, but with perhaps a kinder and gentler tone. From what I understand, Mayavada translate to the conclusion of illusion. Everything is Maya. Only Brahman is real. The Sanskrit words neti, neti are like shining a black light across the entire creation in surveillance mode. See that object over there? It is neti, or not this. See that lifetime of achievements over there? Also neti, or not that. Matter is Maya. Matter is not Brahman. Rather, Brahman is the one stabilizing factor. It is the presence of Brahman which allows for the identification of Maya. Illusion covers the individuals who are Brahman. The goal is to thus realize Brahman. The Mayavadis are not too particular in how that realization takes place. Worship the deity with the head of an elephant. Sing songs about important people. Formally worship your spiritual guide. If you really want to advance, though, you should live with two key principles, Gyan and Vairagya. Always pursue knowledge and stay completely renounced from the world. That is your only hope for ultimately merging into the Brahman light. If you bring up Sri Krishna or any of his avatars like Vishnu, Rama, Nrsimha, and the like, the Mayavadis will say that the same dichotomy applies. Krishna is like an elevated version of the Brahman energy, sent here to lift others up into the light. They still think he is subject to Maya, though. They still make a distinction between body and spirit. My argument is that does not their worldview make sense? Krishna does have a janma. He appears at a certain time. He is no longer in this world. He left for a better place. Krishna is extraordinary for sure. He is not like the rest of us. At the same time, he was in this place of Maya. We should respect Krishna, but why should we worship him as the highest concept? If I appear and disappear from this world, though struggling, why is Krishna any different? Do you see what I am saying? This viewpoint misses the entire purpose of the Avatara. It is specifically above dichotomies, including birth and death, victory, and defeat. Since we are in the conditioned state, we can only think in terms of duality. Therefore, the teachings flow in a way that we can understand, though the distinction remains. That distinction is in the factor of control. We are helpless to the forces of the universe. We have no memory of our time in the womb. We have to believe the experience based on faith in the word of people we trust. They are prone to committing mistakes, to cheating, to being illusioned, and to not recording every sense perception correctly. This means that there is a chance we were not in the womb, but the issue remains that we have no memory. We were compelled to move according to the laws of nature. We had no choice in the matter. The same applies moving forward. Time works in conjunction with the factor of fruitive activity. Kala delivers the results to karma. Those results are in the manipulation of the energy known as prakriti. Because of illusion, we identify with that prakriti. Certainly, we should rise to the platform of identifying prakriti as separate in taking our identity from the Brahman energy. We are Brahman after all. We were always Brahman. We will always be Brahman. Shri Bhagavan Uvach, Aksharam Brahma Paramam, Swabhavo Dhyatmam Uchyate, Bhut Bhavod Bhavakaro, Visargah Karm Sanjitaha. Quote, the Supreme Lord said, the indestructible, transcendental living entity is called Brahman, and his eternal nature is called the Self. Action pertaining to the development of these material bodies is called karma, or fruitive activities. Bhagavad-gita 8.3. Nature compels us to act a certain way, but it is different with Krishna. There is only so much he can do or say to prove this to us. Even direct visual evidence can be insufficient. Someone like Duryodhana directly saw a version of the Virat Rupa, which is the universal form. He saw this vision after a planned attack on Krishna. Witnessing this vision did not remove the gross ignorance in Duryodhana. Krishna appears in this world, but his birth is different. He shows the four-armed form of Vishnu to his birth parents. He shows this in the middle of the night, while the parents are in jail. The serpent bed, known as Ananta, spontaneously appears while Vasudeva is transporting baby Krishna across the Yamuna River in the dead of night, while rain is falling. Krishna, as a baby, survives terrible attacks from the worst characters. They intend to kill him, but Krishna survives. He simultaneously defeats the wicked characters in a manner surprising to all. A young Krishna lifts the mighty Govardhan hill and uses it as an umbrella. Krishna marries over 16,000 princesses and lives with each one simultaneously. These are not ordinary feats. They resemble the siddhis of yoga in the sense of mysticism, but even that concept is limiting. A siddhi has to be acquired. It has to either be granted as a benediction or achieved through dedication to the craft. No one ever had to invest that ability in Krishna. He always had it. He will continue have it. The avatars show that there is an exception. There must be an exception if we think about it. If Krishna is subject to Maya, then it means Maya is the superior force. If Brahman is just a formless, attributeless energy, it cannot spontaneously divide on its own and manifest in the form of dichotomy. Saguna does not suddenly show itself, taking birth from Nirguna. Impersonal is the negation of personal. Impersonal is a feature of the personal. Impersonal cannot do anything on its own. In closing, just as a feature known, through avatara shown, that personal the source of all, some as Krishna to call, who at birth with arms for, Ananta, protection from rain to pour. One after another, Asura defeated, full control in him seated.